Breaking news, YouTube ad blockers now causing performance issues for the users. Not the first time, that's for sure. Okay, the game. Where is the game? Anti-cheat and stuff starting up. Like they have 2 anti-cheats. I don't know why, but like there is no PvP even. But oh well. Also, I've read that Borderlands 4 will be having double DRM protection on top of Unreal Engine 5, and that's probably GG performance, at least for my hardware. So yeah, I'm not sure, not yet, if I will be playing on release. Should I keep window open? It's kind of warm, but like the wind goes, through the legs, and the legs are a little bit chilly. Well. So, starting up. Oh, shaders. New update. Yeah, there will be shader compilation, and yeah, like CPU over 300. Let's go. Though I think OBS have now some sort of feature or function which actually prevents, for it to have like resources drained. Hello, thank you for the follow. Just for info, we already had 2 artists. Yes. Burning Summer. Let me actually switch to the main screen. Burning Summer, training attendance, Twisted Worship set. That's probably for like 1 month, login, daily stuff. Rewards, pre-reg. I actually already did that. Skin contest. I'm not a skin contester, but let's see. Let's see what community will come up with. So could be some interesting stuff. Yeah, the new update, and like there will be now shaders compiling. Unreal Engine stuff, I guess. Hopefully it will not explode, like PC, I mean. Because sometimes when shaders compiling on Unreal Engine, yeah, like everything gets consumed. Like 100% CPU, some GPU as well on top of that. And when you stream, it can cause some issues, that's for sure. So. Let me check. So 26 out of 28. Dude, there's so many events now. I like. Probably I will start with daily stuff like usual, and then we'll proceed with the custom things. 2 million and 5 million. Void erosion stage 1 or higher. 10 times self-filtration operation should be done. Like, how much? 2 weeks, right? I think that's like easily doable. What is this? Burning Summer attendance. So the first one was boosters, materials, some like casual currency. The skin. Can I preview that? Probably not, but I like revolvers, so why not? Okay, more resources, gold craftings. A sieve. That looks nice. Is it? Yeah, it's music speaker, right? It will be actually like above your head playing music or something, so we'll see how it looks like. Box that allows to choose 1 item, which is ultimate weapons. I have each and every ultimate weapons maximum upgraded, so that's nice. I mean, like if I will have to do some duplicate, for the builds and stuff. Old Hope. That's actually the Fallen Hope. I haven't built that weapon, but like from the preview, the skin kinda looks okay. More cores. I think they should not be including such resources. It's like literally 1 run of the Void Erosion, right? So yeah. Emote. Okay. Yeah, they actually having those as fillers, right? Like more cores. Paints are always nice. Though there is no my favorite one, but still. Some couple boxes of paints. Let me check. Is there chroma? Nah, I don't think so. Chroma is probably like the most unique paint, and kind of only like through some special events or something. Yeah, paints. Oh, boxy. Spoils box. Okay, maybe I will farm like 26 and not 27, right? Sticker. I think that's the new stuff, right? That's actually the new stuff for the photo mode. More paints, currencies, Celeste, marble. Yeah, I don't see the chroma paint. Also additional sticker, and this one is the skin. Is it which one? I think it was Ines, right? Yeah, Ines in box for who plays their way through the heat of the summer event. Well, I think some people, I will not say who, you know, will be complaining that's not a swimsuit. The usual. This one will be completed in 2 days, this one not in a hurry. So this one today shall be completed. Complete daily training 1 and 2. So play it. Okay, that's actually automatic, right? So play for 1 hour. Good. Let me check mailbox. I want to see. I want actually to see like the reward. This one boosts. This one not currency, but like the crafting material. Apology compensation for adjusted content periods. That's probably because of a delay, right? So the battle pass got prolonged and like the one of the events as well. So crystallization catalyst, the paint is nice. This paint is nice. This one is already overused a little bit. But yeah, more paints are always nice. Like this one is the best though. Like more applicable, you know, for everything, I would say. So, if I remember correctly, there is supposed to be, yeah, the new stuff, right? Core crafting bench. And this one, auxiliary crafting bench. This one I know, implant reactor option, external component enhancer, nope. Shall I like complete some quests to unlock the external component stuff? Oh no, this one. Unlock course slots and equipping course, giving equipment a variety of powerful options. If equipment has already cost, well, you can equip cores. But to get those cores, I think you need actually to, you know, farm non-void erosion, but like either 400% like dungeons or Sigma sector. Let me actually quickly pull task manager on the second screen. I want to see, you know, how much CPU the game consumes. 52, 58. I mean, not terrible, but yeah. The man can hope, you know, that they will optimize CPU load on this game, but oh well. Oh well. Let me check. I probably... Actually, you don't need to unlock the core, right? So each and every component has basically the same like set of slots. So this one is the M and the shuriken one. So like HP and the defense, if I remember correctly from the patch notes. So yeah, mostly external component stuff is like basically just boosting your defense, I guess. It will not be obviously giving you like additional skill damage or weapon damage, which like probably already too much, no? From like across our like previous updates. But yeah, I don't have any cores for now. So that's what I will be doing today, you know, to get additional cores for the components, and those are probably not this one. This one for the weapon. No craftable cores, and yeah, so yeah, this like, despite they have like the same slot icon, yeah, they will be actually like farmable somewhere else. But there is also special options for the weapon core, if I remember correctly. 3 firepower attribute tactical. I think that's a hit core, right? Firepower. But yeah, multi-hit chance and multi-hit damage. I think that's what got added. Hip fire accuracy. Which one was that? Not yellow. Fire rate. Nope. I think it was yellow, no? I guess not. firearm, weak point. Is it different? Ah, they actually made it in the like same way they did with amorphous materials. Yeah. So you will be keeping like old cores, but on top of that you will be also getting the new cores from the void erosion. So it's that's like the version AB. So like with amorphous materials, you can keep the old ones, but you can also get the new ones. Also, let me check. So why there's additional click now? Void Intercept Battle Challenge. Enter the Void Intercept Colossus. Ingress. That's probably like hardcore version of the current Void boss, right? Yeah, it's probably one time reward. Once for the first clear, yep. 600 in those things. That's actually really nice. You can get at least 2 skins with that. Get a magician core AB. So this one, right? So this one got transformed into AB. Yep, that's what I was mentioning before. So, also, customizations. Let me actually switch the character.
The void is filled with the unexpected.
I have Sharon. I want to check, you know, the like anti-cyber customization. Select weapon slots. What? Dude, it's like level 1 tutorial, no? So, customize. Show unique cosmetics. Yeah, that's actually, this is it. So basically, since Sharon is actually not, well, she kinda human, but like, not so much human, Robocop. But yeah, those things on the face actually, or maybe like some other like robotic parts, now can be removed, right? Let me check. Yep. Some people, you know, were asking for that, I guess, so good for them. Good for them. That's probably also made for the, like, I don't know, maybe some bikini skins or whatever. So there will be no, like, metal parts sticking out. Right. Shop. If I remember, there was a shop as well. Like, new updates, new skins, I guess. But, like, already spoiled a little bit on the Reddit. This one, right? I think. It's, like, a little bit Korean, you know? This theme, I guess. What about this one? Doggo. Yeah, Doggo having some silly stuff as well. It's a breakdance. Right? Eddie Goro. Or Gordo from the Tekken. Like, that remind me of the moves. Anything else? Special growth bundle. I think they added something in those now. Support items. Yes, this one. Purchase limit 41. Let me actually check. So basically those coins mean if you haven't logged in, you had like some real life stuff and you couldn't log in, you can actually get those coins to like retain the missing days. So let me check. That's actually not bad. You probably don't need those coins, but still. Basically 69 days. Oh, very nice. You need to complete 42 logins. Doable. And if you still can't do that, so yeah, you get those coins and you can actually, you know, get through the battle pass. That's our battle pass. Yeah, those events are kind of easy one, I guess, so not a big deal, but you get lots of free stuff, so I guess not bad. New workbenches. So what Deslin now has? Dude, he was useful for a bit, and now he's, well, I guess he's still useful for those things, but yeah, the dude is just walking meme. We're kind of having a little bit history repeating itself. Weapon core. How much cores I have? Dude, why I'm getting tutorials? Hello? A max rank, max mastery rank of every weapon, every module, and I still, you know, getting the tutorials. So 5 cores. How much total weapons are there? So 10, 20, 29 weapons. I think there's one more, no? Vulture is not here because it was the last battle pass. So yeah, 30 weapons. 30 weapons. I have core unlocked for like, how much? 4, I guess? So yeah, I guess like I have around 35%, you know, of stuff unlocked. Oh, what else? Do I have materials for the catalysts and the enhanced materials? Yes, that's actually nice. This one will be crafting. I don't have the catalyst blueprint. Maybe that's what I will be getting now, so you know. We will be having. We will be having. Let me recustomize that. What is my black paint? This one probably. Painting complete. Custom frogs. First Descendant. Yep, today was an update. You can now visit Laboratory Supervisor Sienna. Try out new features. What? Laboratory Supervisor. That's not her. Something, let me check. I want to check that. Do we have like a local map or something? Liquor, terminal, mailbox. Sienna. Who is Sienna? Oh, this one. And what actually it gives? It's like usual laboratory, no? No. I already used it. So let me get to the boss. I want to, like, I'm getting tutorials. Hello? The game considers I'm noob. This is the sniper chick, right? Character chick. The brain is, you know, using T9 autocorrection. So it's a chick. Let me get a couple blueprints. I will put the crafting because it's always useful to have catalysts crafted. So, before we'll proceed. Going to try drawing in S. Oh, artist much, huh? Void intercept. Shaders. New update. New shaders. Yeah. But yeah, I just went through like all the new stuff which got added in the update. So, first thing first, I need to get like catalyst blueprint, and then I will be, you know. There is no waiting time. Holy crap, quality of life improvement. Me like. Actually, let me pause my music. We have a like music now. Also, did you know that like each descendant have his own battle music? That's actually, you know. That's actually poggers. Probably I should have waited for the screen. But yeah, I got the Glay blueprint. Let me actually close that. You know, to clean up some screen stuff. Just an offshore update with some concept art was pretty cool. I saw the trailer, but there was no concept art stuff, no? Actually, they didn't get rid of that timer. It's just shader compilation. But it's slower. I think it's slower now. But it would be nice if you would have like instant start. I almost experienced that, you know. New feature. But that was just shader. Shader compilation. Not this time. But yeah, today probably I will be listening to the in-game music. I want to, you know, to get all the, like, those soundtracks. Not, like, all of them, but, like, the characters I play. They have own battle music. So, why not? Why not? 10 seconds. Okay, so the full time is 10 seconds. I'm not sure how much it was before. But I think they lowered a little bit, right? Problem. How's your adventures in the first Descendant?
You're going to feel a little chilly.
A little chilly.
Mission accomplished, HQ. Where's the next operation site?
Mission accomplished, HQ. Can I get the blueprint though? Oh, thank you. See, you ask, you get. I will get one more, so we'll have the next craft as well. Perhaps they have credits for concept art, but like in the trailer I haven't seen anything. Oops, almost spilled that. Imagine. I just played with the 4 gameplay webs. I usually just run missions and listen to music. I mean, that's what we play that game for. Right? Like that's the main vibe.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
A little chilly. Well, he doesn't have the weak point on the headshot, I think so.
Mission accomplished, HQ. Where's the next operation site?
Come on, another one, back to back. Will it happen? No, it will not happen. Next. Unlock any new descendants, yet I need to. No, you don't need to. You play what you have to, you know, have fun playing with. Don't feel obliged to like unlock everything like me. Despite I have like every descendant, every weapon, everything upgraded, but I play like handful of them. That's it. I just did it for the mastery rank, that's all. So, you know. Should be no pressure. If you don't need that mastery rank, and you probably don't need that because, like, it's kind of pointless for now. No, maybe it's not exactly pointless, you need to unlock some content from that. But not with the Descendants, Krogs. Weapons of Descendants. Complete the missions. Complete the main missions on normal mode, on the hard mode. Then you will get probably rank 10, maybe. I'm not sure how much, but I think the most content you will unlock. Like if you complete all the quests from the campaign on normal and hard difficulty. And also not just quests, but like the outposts, like dungeons, you know, everything which you have on the map. Missions were mapped in some of a lot of fun too. You can swap to solo, you know. Like if you have the like bunch of those Smurfs, so to say, you can swap to solo. I usually do like missions solo, you know, like in most games to experience it at my own pace. So yeah, I don't want like any carries and such. Sometimes during the bosses I queue, but like in First Descendant it's mostly, you know, to help people, I guess. But yeah, it's another place too. Have the more MMO elements. That's probably what would like propel this game, you know, much higher. Optimizations first, of course. Screw that CPU load, you know. But yeah. Though it was a little bit upsetting. I changed like thermal paste on GPU, CPU, and yeah. I guess I didn't need that. But oh well, good practice. Still good practice, because summer is coming, and if it will be hot summer, so yeah, why not, I guess. Okay, give me blueprint.
Where's the next operation site?
Does it hurt to reapply? I guess, yeah. But still. Like the temperatures are the same, I would say. Though, like the fans are like outputting the cold air. So yeah, not bad. Okay, so I have to dust it. I clean the dust like on weekly basis. I don't live with the cat anymore, but yeah, I'm still doing that. Like mostly because of the like the skin and stuff. I think like at some point I had allergy on dust. I'm not sure if I still have, but whatever, it doesn't take me too much time. So like on the weekends I usually, you know, like clean all the dust which I can find. But oh well, why not? For sure it will not make things worse, right? But still. It's that blueprint, you know, avoiding me a little bit. So I got 1 out of 2. Would be nice to have more, but yeah, it takes a little bit too much time, so whatever. Next stop will be either Sigma. Actually, I still need to do Sigma for daily XP. And then I will go to 400% dungeons, because that's one of the main points, you know, you can get those new core components, like for your external stuff. Oops, why I'm going too close. So it's a little bit blunt fire. It just blocked my screen. It's probably one of the ability, you know? Like break the 4th wall and get your monitor blocked. Then we got a blueprint as well. Oh, very nice. How many cats you have? 2? I have 1, but he lives with the mother. So yeah, no, like much of a cat hair now. This thing is closed, dude. My escape button, you know, got a little bit out of the out of the keyboard. Right. Let me put the research. Oh, the new medals. I need actually to check new medals. I have a feeling they will be still having no like retroactive addition of the progress on those. So awards, medals. Complete an achievement, have the same probably at the bottom, no? Or no? Ultimate weapons, excluding duplicates. Transcendent module by combining. Yep, that's the 0 progress. I actually made so many of them, and that's still 0. Ultimate option appear. Have an ultimate option appear by equipping an X stage external components core. What does that mean? Ultimate option appear by equipping an 10th stage external component core. Ultimate option appear. Ah, I think I know what is that. So basically with the new component core, when you like crafting stuff, not crafting, but inserting those cores into that, like, whatever, one of the 4 components items, you get that RNG, which will be like showing which stat did you get. So when you get the yellow stat, so that's probably what will count towards that. This is 6,000. No. Dude. I mean, it kind of sucks that they actually, you know, didn't like reward the existing progression. Probably it's impossible to collect all the actions you did previously, right? So how many modules I combined? Like thousands, tens of thousands, and yeah, probably they don't keep history of that. This one also kind of sucks because like all the progress which you did for the void erosion previously is also not calculated, but oh well. Oh well, but 1000 is also too much in my opinion.
Modules, right?
So yeah, I guess we can do that. View duplicates modules only. Normal, select all. Probably there is no point to like craft those. You get like the purple ones, right? But at the same time, like the chances are it's not so much. So you rather like craft it for the Kuiper, I think. But yeah, well. How about those 100? And how much will I get the yellow ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Around 10%. I mean, not bad, I guess. It's like a couple crafts for the Transcendence module. So yeah. But probably I will be next time doing it for the Kuiper only. It's not like big difference. Combine. Why it's not combining? Hello? That was weird. Okay. And this one what will be causing the most, right? So 40. So how much will I get Transcendence modules? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10%. 10%. I mean, it's not bad, I guess, right? So plus 2. And then I will check the medal. Multi-hit induction. Let me check how much I got. Like it's 8, I think, or something, right? Dude, they're actually getting mixed each time now. Ah, probably they're filtered by the progression, right? So, what is it? Yeah, I got, wait, 6? Did I actually got 6? I thought it was 8, whatever. So 6 out of 100. I mean, probably I can do that, but at the same time I will not be focusing on that. Because, like, I'm a little bit salty, you know, that they do not count progress, which we already did by playing this game. And I probably would have, like, most medals. But yeah. So, what next? What next? Mutant cells. Dailies. Let's go with the daily. And for the daily, let's go with the Freyna. I need to get like level 40 with the RK stuff. Sigma Sector. Let's go public. Let's go public for this one. Oh, those things. Those things. That's the new component core. Why it shows number 7 though? So maybe there is no like 10? Ah, probably that's the same like way in the Void Erosion, right? So it shows you the initial reward, but like with some RNG you can get the like much higher. Yeah, that's probably how it works.
Hound actual to all personnel.
No personnel.
Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Okay, let's see.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed. Descendants, stop the enemy troop deployment.
Like, I'm fine as long as it will not cause the slowdown like last time. Remember when I was like playing in the public lobby and CPU was hitting 100% and my character was like slow motioning a little bit? No, it's like barely holds, I think. Probably I'm causing, you know, like a lot of that stuff myself. Like too much poison. Okay, doggo. Oh, the new music? Did Luna have some quality of life update that they changed the music, like animation? Yeah, I'm having that note flying on me as well. Vulgus biometric code. So, well, we don't need to kill like probably most of them. Okay, good. Let me actually put task manager on the second screen. I'm, you know, quite curious how much CPU load in the public lobbies there are. $60, $66, $68. But it's like still hitting around 100 because like of other stuff as well. Doggo, work faster. Yeah, Malevolence is really good with Serene, but like overall in Descendants doesn't have the weapon bonuses. It's not that fast. Yeah, I think I actually got the core level. Yep, core level 8. So random drop even have higher tier compared to like overall rewards at the end of the mission. So that's good as well.
I need to reload. Face the blade.
Well, there is no slowdown despite CPU's 100. Maybe it was, you know, helpful to change the paste, who knows. But I also reinstalled all the configs which I had. Like I wiped the config directory in First Descendant. So I did everything from zero, so maybe that helped. Because like I have the game since launch, and maybe like during the updates there was some, you know, some weird stuff happening, which is not uncommon for Unreal Engine. I remember I was playing some like public test of the game, and on the launch they were like, guys, please delete the configs from the beta because it might have like issues. But yeah, dude, I'm kind of not against Unreal Engine, but still, like the support of it or something, since developers like most of the time don't know, you know, how to work with that, it's kind of sucks. And that's all thanks to Unity, I guess. Who went into complete drama. Are you dead? Completely dead. Rest in peace. But yeah, if Unity wouldn't mess up, we would probably have like 50% of the market. Though lately I noticed, you know, some games, you know, still like using that. So hope is not lost, not yet at least. I probably should not be standing in that. I'm not alone. I think in one of the patch notes they also made a, like the changes to like that system. Maybe that's only for the bosses, but like each player will now have like individual life counter. But I wonder how that will work. Because usually you can resurrect, you know, others. Maybe you will still be able to. But then, like, I'm curious how it will work if you have no lives and you will go down. Probably you will still go into down state, and others can resurrect you only for the limited time, and if they will not be able to, I guess you'll be just spectating. So some people might troll with that, no? Okay, let's go with the second one.
Extraction from operation zone.
Yeah. Extraction from operation zone. Would be nice if you would have like some quick travel system from inside dungeons as well. And double loading. I actually might suspect that I know why it, like this game is, you know, having high CPU load. I think they have like no caching option for the stuff which is loaded from your like disk and stuff. Because like full time, I noticed like the full time which like you're playing this game, something is, you know, always getting pulled non-stop from your disk. It's never idle. Even if you load everything, it's still like doing something in the background with the disk. Like, sometimes it reaches like 100 megabytes per second and just stays like that. So yeah, CPU processing that, all that, I guess. Plus 2 anti-cheats, and yeah, happens. But the main content, I guess, you know, like the new stuff in the shop.
Descendant.
For now.
Confirm arrival at the operation zone.
Season 3 hopefully, you know, will change that. Like the content looks promising. Did I skewed solo? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, well. My reign is not really finished, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, without players, well, it's kind of still loading, but I think it's a little bit easier. Okay, not bad. Is it Freyna like the unique combat music or what? I haven't heard that. Volgo's biometric code. What is it? Probably doesn't matter which side you kill the mobs, right? But yeah, there is something nice about such build. Just poison enemies and everything is spreading out. That feels appealing. It's like Mu Online. I remember this game. You cast evil spirits or something and like everything around you dies. But here you don't even need to cast anything. So, which one? Right path has been unlocked. Let's go. Dude, I don't believe that's Freyna music, no? It's kind of... Probably I would call it Volga's one. Hey Mata, yo. How's it going? For Freyna I would expect it to be like something gothic, no? With the music, I mean. How much? 100. Okay, yeah, 100 CPU from all that poison. Japan, welcome back, Japan. How's it going? But it will be a while, you know, for me to get used to that, yeah. Actually, Japan was mostly on TikTok, right? So that's the first time you visited YouTube, is it? If I'm not wrong. Good. What about you? Chillin'. We have a new update in the first Descendant, so you know, I'm exploring new stuff, doing some dailies. Some people would say it's second work, but hey, it's a grind. It's a RPG grinder. Yes, sounds correct. TikTok is working fine. Because sometimes when people, you know, changing platforms, I'm thinking maybe, you know, chat is not working there or something. Which sadly happens sometimes. But yeah, hopefully everything is nice. Because today, like, TikTok was behaving a little bit for me. So, yeah. Where is objective? I don't see objective.
How was that?
100 here. The second round.
Watch your feet.
Yeah, is it really Freyna music?
This is your grave.
Dude, I haven't, you know, I wouldn't guess that. Ah, I'm dealing less damage because my primary weapon is actually, you know, giving me bonus skill damage. And sometimes I switch to the secondary one. So I will have like some elite gunpowder, I guess, but... And I kinda forgetting to switch back sometimes, so yeah. Typical. So, what are we doing here though? Where is objective? Clicking buttons, killing mobs. Killing mobs is understandable, but how about this thing? What are we, you know, achieving? Eliminate the peer target, the boss time. Okay, this character is not having a good boss build for me. But hey, why not? We might try. No, you are fake. Ooh, Transcendence module. Nice. Though I'm still collecting them. I have an old habit which actually helping sometimes with the new modules. You have like all those red modules combining material and you will get like after update the new modules ASAP. But like lately they gave us some really nice, you know, the sources of the new stuff. So combining is like kind of secondary priority now. So how much I got? 28, and I started from 24 or 25. So I at least got 2 levels. I actually at least got 2 levels before that Paragon level. What else did I get? Lots of cores. Any level 10 cores? Mostly 9s. Oh, I have 110. Good. That's actually good. But yeah, I need to decide. I need to decide which set I will be upgrading first, and probably will be like Slayer set. Because Slayer set is like more applicable. Wait a second, did I actually restart it? No, I want to get to the town. Get me to the town. What is the game name? The First Descendant. Like, almost a year ago released. If you played Borderlands, it has lots of common with the Borderlands, but it's like co-op game, multiplayer. So we have like people playing with each other.
Descendant.
We have a town where like everyone is chilling, but at the same time, it's closest thing, you know, we will have for the Borderlands for now. At least until we're waiting for the 4th one. So yeah, we'll see. Though I have a feeling, you know, I might not be playing on the release, the 4th one, but who knows? Who knows? Next one probably will be Bunny for the 400 dungeons. Let me see. What is that? An email. Don't need that yet, at least. Let's go with the 400% dungeons, because that's one of the places, you know, the new content stuff drops. And this one, Chapel against the Haven. Let's go to the Haven, maybe. Material, crystallization catalyst, but which boss? Frostwalker. Nah. Gluttony. Nope. That's the reactor. Yeah, everything else is reactor. I guess we can go with the... Is there Blair one? I have Blair, but... like duplicate parts. You know, some part of me still hopes that they will clone Warframe function when you craft Descendants and you will borrow their ability. That would be really cool. So the back catalyst, Sharon. So this one or this one? Yeah, let's go with this one, I guess. Private, public. Let's go private this time. I want to check if my build is still, you know, still good for those. Probably it is. I don't think they changed any difficulty or mob HP or something, right? So let's do that. Let's actually do that. Dude, those shaders on each location I will be compiling after a new update. Oh, did I change the module? Yes, good. Okay, let's see if it still works. It's on autopilot a little bit. I should be waiting for my doggo to pick up the loot as well. You know, that character is a little bit too fast. Yeah, there's so much loot. I probably should be helping, you know? I hope the next doggo they will be releasing is, you know, having like teleportation ability or something. The current doggo is having like HP or ammo. And maybe next one might have like insta loot. That would be cool. Let me check. Yeah, CPU 100, but it's not causing any slowdowns. So maybe thermal paste actually, you know, helped. Maybe last time it was having 100, that's why it was slowing down a little bit. Unless I lowered some graphic setting. So maybe that also helped. But still. Hopefully they will like address the CPU load issue. They're dropping the not last gen, but like previous gen console support. So who knows? Maybe they will change some stuff. It kind of feels bad for those people who were playing, you know, on the previous consoles. But I have a feeling it was like very few players. No way they would do that, you know, by having lots of players. PlayStation like 4 and Xbox S, I think. I'm not really familiar with the Xbox series, but still. Okay, loot. Let me help. Wait a sec. Almost thought my inventory is full. I think it's one of those bosses which actually having a mechanic which can actually drop you down in one shot, no? Ah, no. Actually, maybe he is. There's two of them, and one of them is actually that sniper dude, right? But let's see. The faster you move in that character, the more like procs you get from that skill, so more damage, more DPS, not damage. But yeah, I think he actually casts also silence on your skills. Yeah, let me check how many new cores. 3-minute run. I think that's not bad actually. What is the new cores? Up to 8. I got couple 9s. But yeah, no 10s. No 10s. Let's do one more of this one. And then I'll go to the second dungeon of the 400. I had Twitch ads in 2 minutes. Damn it. Okay. I'll try to finish it as fast as possible. Maybe, you know. Maybe we'll reach the end before Twitch ads, though. I kinda doubt it, but, well. You well. We'll see. Ah, faster. We're probably, you know, skipping loot. Though, probably I should not be skipping loot, because those cores are on the ground, no? Hopefully Doggo will pick them up. But yeah, it would be sad if I would miss the, like, tier 10 stuff. What's happening? Move to the operation zone. I already moved. Bruh. That was bruh moment. Yeah, you kinda need to return to the checkpoint. I guess I was too fast, right? Oh well. That was a little bit time spent. Two mobs. Actually, no. 200 actually. Guys, faster. We have Twitch ads incoming. Okay, Twitch ads incoming. Sadly, I cannot delay anymore. I need to, you know, stream at least for 1 hour to get the delay. Which actually should be, you know, should be now, but yeah. I guess that's coming first, and then the next one I will be able to, you know, delay them for 5 minutes. But oh well. Oh well. Yeah, this character is probably the best for 400 dungeons. Okay, 2300, which had still not started, so we have a chance. Have a chance to finish before that. I think it also detects, you know, amount of like stuff happening on the stream. Sometimes, you know, it starts a little bit with the delay, but it all depends if, you know, if you have something hypey happening, I guess. So I don't know. Yep, Twitch ads. God damn it. Yeah, well. Finishing the boss and making a quick break. Ah, oh, come on. Stun locked me. Nope. Mechanic first. Just got back, had to visit my pharmacy. What did you get? Actually, maybe that's personal, so never mind me. We need to finish the boss and get to, you know, the quick break. Okay, mission completed. Ads are running, so 2 minutes, and I will also refill my water cup. So yeah, be right back. Check battle pass for bonus coins. Ooh, I got actually 3. I got actually 3 of the highest new cores. Let me see. This one. Okay, be right back. Yay, wait, all at the same time. That reminds me of John Wick movie though. Literally John Wick movie. That's nice.
She said. Round 1. Fight! She said.
So, Frogs kicks my ass, huh? But the fork. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. Which cores I have? Do I have ideal cores and PHP recovery? Combat. Maybe I should be spending already, you know? My stuff on those things. Shield recovery. No, this one is not ideal. Defense and shield. HP, MP, defense. The primary stats are ideal. Secondary is here is fine. This one is fine. This one should be MP recovery in combat, I think. MP recovery out of combat is nice, I guess. Or I should go with my boy Gillen and upgrade those things. Because Gillen is actually my main, but like the main reason he's also, you know, close quarter combat dude. White shows something new is here. I don't have the new points. But yeah, now I have lots of cores. That's lots of cores. World's biggest skill tree. Nah. Frogs, you just busted yourself that you haven't played Path of Exile. Let me show you something which you will never forget. How it's called? Skill tree? No, not skill tree. Passives tree, I guess. No. Wait. So, come on, it's not. Can I go full screen?
She said.
Huh? How about that? So basically, when you play Path of Exile, you start like in one of those nodes, I would say. So those like the different classes, except this one, which is like Jack of all trades class. So yeah, and you progress through the whole tree. Sometimes, you know, even if you start here, you have like some useful like key node here, which is like major skill. Not skill, but like stats altering, but like changing playstyles basically, right? So those are keynotes, and you need to, you know, go through all that to achieve something, you know. But like obviously optimal would be having a character who actually starts like closer, but still building in this game is satisfactory if you know what you're doing. And even like I've spent some hundreds of hours in this game, I still don't know what I'm doing after each update when they're changing this thing. So yeah. Crazy man, just gonna tune in games and still in the backlog. Still in the backlog, what exactly? The new games already, instantly? Dude, maybe I should play Path of Exile, huh? I kinda miss it a little bit. Hardcore character, which you will be one-shot by something random, feels good one. It's like, what is this? Why it's here? It's having like no connection to anything. And this one as well. Recovery from flasks. Maybe it's like there is some gem slot. And yeah, you can also equip some gem inside, which are sockets. And it will be also changing some like passive nodes around it. So yeah, lots of interesting things here. This is a new system, I think, or it's like this Jewel socket. Wait a second, let me check. Frogs, what did you do? I am looking at that basic Jewel socket. Yeah, this one I haven't played with that yet. That was probably some new addition in some season. Dude, I had some really crazy builds. Maximum frenzy charges. I remember I was focusing those things to have infinite teleportation skill, like teleport skill, with the hit of enemies. That felt really nice. But since I was also playing hardcore, that's just like super dumbass build to run. But I was still doing that, and I was still losing my characters. But hey, I had fun. That's what matters. We're on Path of Exiles 2. I played it a little bit. I completed some like campaign missions with a friend, but then we kind of stopped playing. So yeah, maybe I should be, should be giving it another go. That would be one I try. I mean, the first one is free to play. The second one is you need to buy it, I think. So yeah, if you want to, taste the world of Path of Exile, you can like easily start with first one, in my opinion. But that's my opinion, The second one, I wouldn't say similar, but similar. Similar. Like some gameplay overhaul was done, obviously, but like overall the game is similar. One thing I like about the first Path of Exile, the skill system. So they removed the gems. Basically, you have sockets in your armor. You put the gems inside of it, you get a skill. Then you chain those gems to change the behavior of that skill. So let's say your armor has 6 sockets, which is like super luxury. If they're chained together, you can actually change your skill 5 times. So you can buy an additional 5 gems to that skill, and you can make like something completely unique. But in the Path of Exile 2, they removed those sockets, they put that into like UI. And in UI now you select those skills. I don't remember how exactly it happens, probably the same way. But having gems with some, RNG gambling to get your sockets correctly, that was actually nice. But yeah, who knows, maybe we'll play that. What did I want to do? I got super distracted. I got actually super distracted by the Path of Exile. Let's go to the second 400 dungeon. That was probably Chapel. Probably. Magister's Lab, Chapel. 400. And Pyromaniac Crystallization Catalyst. Fine by me. Let's do it. Let's actually do it. By the way, frogs, if you need any help with the first descendant, let me know. That's like some of the hardest content. So like I can imagine, I remember my Pepega times. Sometimes the stuff which you need to grind for. You get time gated for the campaign and stuff. So what's here? I think I remember this place from the campaign. It's like with the Jeremy. The Jeremy is a jackass, but he had really cool ability, which is somewhat similar to what Killen has, the teleportation dash. So yeah, that's why I probably play Killen that much. Kinda really like that ability. Let me guess, Doggo will not be picking up everything there, will it? Doggo. Okay, it might be. New email arrived. I think I got my second daily reward, right? So much loot. I wish there would be like a little bit more unique loot, Maybe like part of our dream for this game to become MMO, I actually was thinking about today. So, we have external components, which are kinda like the primary set items. However, imagine there will be another column. Helmet, armor, gloves, pants, boots. Also with the set items, set bonuses. And not like something which, you know, you just having like best in slot options, but like something which you could improve always by the drops, not by like crafting it, enchanting it or whatever, but like some stuff which could, you know, still drop. Like min-maxing those like 5 set pieces, like armor pieces, would be like super hard. Like there is no like shortcuts, you cannot buy like additional like crafting materials or whatever. The stuff, literally the stuff only you can drop and it has like RNG stats. You cannot have like targeted farm of that. You just like have to combine it over time. That would be nice. That would be nice. Because now you have like system which, oh, this boss like drops those components, you farm it like 100 times and you get your like guaranteed pieces, so to say, and you just combine the stats. Also those set pieces would be like armor pieces, would be different for each character. That would be also nice. I'm usually against, you know, such things, but since those pieces would be like having different stats for each character, like I think it's fine, because like the arcade tree which we're having now, this one, right? It's literally the same for each character, and you have to like level it up for each character separately, which is not that rewarding in my opinion, but still. Same beef I have with the Void boss, right? We're having there like 20 skins, which are like literally the same, and you have to like run lots of time that boss, lots of times to get like the same skin for a different character. So yeah, that's probably not a good like grinding mechanic, but having like different armors per class, I think that would be great. Actually, if by any minor chance that like the focus testing group, they're like gathering people, I filled the survey, which will be happening in New York or whatever. If by any random chance I will get there, I will propose that idea that best viewers, I already have best viewers. How about that, huh? Those are you offering stinky viewers. Dude, remove the space. Did it actually remove the like the filtering on that? I think it's supposed to be on the bot. Let me actually check. Failed to load module Twitch. Stop. So bot deleted that, right? But it still appears on the yep. Okay, so it's removed from the chat. Oh well. And I guess it can remain on screen. Actually no, screw you. Deleted it. The chapel, 4 minutes 25 seconds. Any level 10 stuff? Yes, very nice. Oh, very nice. Let's do this one. Let's do this one more. But yeah, you also get only those quartz from like 400 dungeons and they're cycling each day. What could be nice probably? To wait for the dungeons, which like are having location of the Magister Lab. You can complete that in like 2 minutes. So that's probably would be the best fun. But because Sigma Sector is a little bit too long, I would say. But it really depends on your character, right? But like 400% dungeons are chill. Like much more chill. Straightforward, I would say. Okay, that was fast. But yeah, I wonder if there is probably no leaderboard, right, for the 400%. I wonder which character actually does it fast, like fastest, I mean. Either Ines, probably, maybe Serene. Because I think Bunny is not that fast anymore. But she got power creeped. But still. Like sacrificing some seconds, you know, for the chill run like that when you're feeling lazy, that's not a big deal. I think the battle music for like unique battle music for the characters is not constant, right? I feel that's music from the zone. Unless it's boss only music. Because I remember I was hearing it mostly at the bosses, but I could be wrong. But this zone music kinda reminds me of the also Moonlight. A little bit like Blood Castle style. That music was epic. That actually like super goosebumpy, you know, motivational music. When you storm the bridge. Like filled with lots and lots of mobs. That is good stuff. I wonder if, well, people probably still play it. The same reason like in CS 1.6. There's still lots of people there. And that also reminded me Lost Ark game. And the Lost Ark is really good. Grinding part, super repetitive, but like the end game, the bossing, oh my god, that's probably the best thing I ever saw in any RPG. Even beats MMOs. But yeah. Basically you have there like one piece of gear, like one armor and like one weapon, and you just constantly, you know, grinding materials to upgrade those. Which I think is like mind-numbing. Like RPGs should be having like dynamic progressing system of your like weapons and armor. Not, you know, constantly having one thing for half a year. So yeah. But like bossing, like mechanics, fights, dungeons, this game is like tops everything, I think. In my opinion, but it's hard. It's also hard. Like lots of like friends who I was playing with, like left the game because of two reasons. First is like the grind, and second one is the content is being, you know, really challenging. But oh well. Oh well. Also the class which they were having, like Gunslinger, probably is like my favorite class in any game, like action game. But oh well. Oh well. Like when people saying some games are like second work, like your daily work, yeah, that's probably the most precise name for this game. You have to grind this thing. I mean, grind is not bad, but like as I mentioned, that system which actually, you know, you have only like one set of your armor and one weapon. And you like constantly like trying to enchant it like for a couple months at least. So yeah. So basically seasons in those games are like you're having a new set. You're almost having it in a guaranteed way, but you also have to non-stop to get materials and just to upgrade the same pieces of your gear. Which, I don't know, it's not that interesting. I wish they would, you know, change that. Maybe Lost Ark 2, who knows. So, one mob. Yep. This dude. Despite I mentioned some nice features and not so nice features about Lost Ark, I probably would play that. But I have a feeling, you know, it will not be for long, if like that system is still the same. But still. One positive thing for a Gamba addict, that you Gamba that like piece of gear with like 1-2% chance to upgrade, but when you get that upgrade, feels good, man. There is a PT system though, for guaranteed upgrade, but still. When you upgrade it yourself, feels good. I wonder which one, like, item level is there currently. I think I reached like 1600 item level before I quit. Because then it was like tier, like next tier or something, and yeah. Like the upgrade mechanics were lowered even more. But I wouldn't expect it to go like much further. Like they're having like really small incremental updates. I would say not more than 1.7,000. Probably. But I haven't played like 1.5 years? Maybe 2? So who knows, who knows. I also enjoyed the quests. Dude, those quests were epic. You can complete like quests in a couple minutes, literally. You don't have like something which like time gates you or whatever, watching a few Warcraft. But yeah, you can complete literally everything, and like each story, like each quest progression can be speedrun to the points you watch those cinematics, and you just watch the movie, so to say, a little, with the little breaks, I mean. Okay, let me check the cores. Can I actually sort them by type? It's not really helpful. Actually, maybe it is. 3, 5. That's not a 10, so 3 and 3. Oh, I was looking for this one, yeah. I remember there was like 4 of them. Like 4 types, of course. So yeah, tier 9, tier 10, tier 10. I guess I could give it a try. I need to find the Killen set which like having ideal pieces. Let's do some stuff to that. Because Killen requires like that defense boost. Mostly his melee character, so to say. But hey. I wish they would change the range increase for him. So the dash skill would be, you know, having increased range. If you have like high range modules, that would be nice. So, what do I have? HP, DB, and O. Nope, that's not ideal. MP, HP, nope. Electric resistance, MP recovery, nope. Max shield and shield recovery. This one is ideal. This one is actually ideal, and let me, you know, let me try to improve that even more. So, this one, right? Recovery augmentation. HP, shield, recovery. And this one is resistances and defense. I mean, here choice is pretty simple, right? Resistances, I don't really need them, so it's like mainly defense. Do I have any defense module for him? Probably not, right? Oh, I have this one. Skill power 8%. I wonder if I can replace that with something else. Because we'll be having a defense boost. HP probably cannot be replaced. Let me actually check. So, Steam Accelerant, right? How much HP I have? 2.8k. And how much I will get from that core upgrade? Probably I will not get that much. So let's see this one. HP. Ah, it's also percentage based. Yeah. So at most I will be getting like, I don't know, 500 HP. So I guess Steam Accelerant is still needed. Alright. But this one probably could be replaced. Maybe later I will, brainstorm a little bit. But yeah, let's gamble a little. This one, defense. Doesn't matter, right? Like the latest one. Ah, it still changes. Okay. So defense is present on most of them. But the resistances are being cycled. Okay. So, defense, please. Chill resistance gold. Yeah, well. Chill resistance. Dude, why it actually, allowed to get downgrades? Why it actually allowed to get downgrades like that? Okay, defense. I probably could Gamba still, right? I don't really need those. No, I will be needing those later on for other component parts, but I can convert them, whatever. Max shield, max HP. Oh, this one is actually having really huge difference. I'm not a shield build, so whatever. 50-50. I lost 50-50. Nope. So level 8. Max HP. For the first time it's not terrible, right? So HP and defense, why not? This one. Probably there is no point to waste resources on those. HP and defense. So if you have like the same stuff on each and every component, how much was the max? I think you can just replace the modules, right, on your character. So let's check. 37.5%. So if you have 4 of them, so you get like more than half of your current module, right? Because I'm currently having Steam Accelerant and it's having how much? 210%, but this one is like times 4, so it will be 150 almost. Probably not almost, but exactly. So 150% of HP. So let me check other modules. HP, increased HP, 200, 220, 234, 227. Yeah, I think you just can get rid of that. So basically with my thing here, I'm having two components of the HP, right? So this one and this one. Usually you have one. So that probably could compensate that, that missing 50%. Yeah, that's probably something I could try for sure. Plus, increased defense, which will be present on all of your components anyway, will mitigate more damage for missing HP. So, like the new meta, I think the new meta will be, do not run like HP modules, but still needs to be tested. Defense probably is not needed as well, but the question is, what can be replaced? Where is the multi-talent? Arcade tag. So this, I remember this one was giving more damage. Like, it's kind of damage over time, but still, it's like a couple hundreds of thousands, damage increase in total. Could be useful against bosses. But yeah, still, could be like brainstormed a little bit, so not bad, not bad. I think at some point we probably will be getting core update on the reactors as well for the skill damage. That would be nice, because we have lots of damage on the weapons, but yeah. It's like for skill damage could be improved for non-broken characters, so just saying. Like some people probably say, oh, we have Cyrene who's actually one-shotting everything. But yeah, not everyone is Cyrene, right? Tech, dimension, no. Duration, crit rate, no. Cooldown and crit hit damage. That could be useful. But who is toxic except Freyne and Keelan? I don't think we have any now. Nah, probably not. Fusion dimension, skill cooldown and crit damage. Skill cooldown and crit damage. The only Ines, you know, who was having like critical down stats required. Dimension. Let me check. Before I will make stupid thing, you know.
The void is filled with the unexpected.
Dimension. Where is Viesa? She doesn't have any dimensions. Fusion, 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 tag. 3 fusions and 2 tag. And we don't have anyone else's eyes except Haley, but she doesn't have. Actually, she has dimension. Cooldown and crit damage. I mean, at some point, I kind of wanted to build around this skill. Too. Wonder how much. So basically, cooldown 8 seconds, right? If I'm not wrong, the hard limit for the cooldown reduction is 90%. So you can get like 1 second cooldown on this thing, and you just can spam this with like almost 100% crit rate because of this thing. But like skill damage obviously is not that great. But could be. Let me actually save that reactor just in case. About this one though, I'm not sure. How much space I have in storage? I remember I threw off like lots of reactors, because my space was, you know, like approaching 200. So, and considering I don't really have much of a crit hit rate and crit hit damage, and then focus on cryo skill modules. Focus on cryo, you probably mean, right? It's basically ice damage. There is, yeah. 1 second, I will show you. Crit hit damage and crit hit rate against the cooldown. Cooldown, crit hit damage. For sure, Keelan will not be using crit damage, but Freyne probably not as well. Skill, crit hit rate 5%, and if I will go to Freyne, so let's check. 5% as well. I think that reactor is useless. So, cryo. Cryo. Let me go to... I'm not sure if I have the skill build. The skill build for the ice character. But still. Even though it's not literally just like the pure skill build, but yeah, there is a chill specialist. There is a glacial synxium, whatever is that pronounced. There is also focus on chill. Focus on chill. What else? That's resistance, chill integration. I'm not sure how does that useful, but I think it could be useful. It's probably one of the modules which got added like not so long ago. So if you're having crit character, you could, you know, buff your crit damage on top of your skill, like Power of the Chill. But frogs, one huge point, why I was checking this, right? So if you're like building the character and you see those crit damage stuff on modules, you have to check these things. Well, mostly crit hit rate, because if the character has like base of a 5% crit hit rate, it's usually not worth, you know, worth it to build it like that. Exception is in this, I think, because of the gun. I'm not sure if any other gun actually giving you crit bonus, but no, it's skill power attack. It doesn't have crit chance. But she has the passive ability. Passive ability which increases her crit hit rate increase depends on how much MP you have. So the first line. So my Ines is having what she's having. No, that's wrong. Let me go to the laboratory, because when you stand in town you don't have those bonuses from the passive skills. Skills of, hey, you got the rich skills, man. There's modules that exchange MP for cooldown. Cooldown reduction is worth to sacrifice some MP, but if you have like amount of crit which you will see right now, it's worth, you know, it's worth it. How about that? How about that? Pure crit machine. And I have X5 that crit hit damage. That's her passive ability, right? And still. Amplification control. Let me check with the range. Range. So I think it was like that. Amplification control, max shield. Do I still have max range? 36. 35.3. Well, yeah, I don't need that anymore. I remember I replaced that. So if I go maximize range, I still have max crit rate. So even if you're not having the min-maxed character, you still, you know, can run off with the... Ah, that's skill power. Where is the thing which actually reduces your MP? MP conversion. This one, right? That's a cooldown, not the range. I made a stupid. Amplification. Where is that? Control. Range. Replace that. But yeah, cooldown is always worth it, for sure. Like I have 1.3 second cooldown, and it's still not the max amount which I could achieve, but I probably don't need anymore. Probably. Because this game slept on sometimes, it doesn't seem they're doing too bad. I mean, today was an update, so basically people, you know, want to try it, and I think we are currently having like more than 10k players, at least it was on the update usually. But it's also only on Steam, so this game is also on Epic Store. It's Steam TFT. Brain is not braining sometimes. 8,600, but it's also not including like Epic Game Store, and they're having like their own launcher in the Korea, I think. So yeah. So I mean, it's not that popular in Steam, but considering a little bit of stale content, I think it's good. Season 3, I think, you know, will bring back lots of players. So let me actually, you know, check something. Level of Volgos. 100, please. Invincibility, quantity, let's put like, I don't know, 9. So yeah, 100% crit rate, right? So I should not be having any white damage. Bam. Yeah, that's huge DPS I have with her. custom resources not being increased because like those are the same mobs literally. Like it only gives you custom resource each time, you know, you hit a new mob. But yeah, average DPS 3.6 million. I think it's not the best which I could achieve, you know, but still. 4.2, 4.1. You have to use second skill as well, like for average DPS increase. Yeah, I'm approaching 5 million per second. 5 million per second. But with the normal mobs it's higher. It's actually higher. 6. Lower cooldown is like mostly, you know, for the second skill I think as well. If you remember, I was farming Sigma Zone and it was having like such nice chain reactions sometimes. But yeah, I could scale even more, but yeah, it's not min-maxed. Her passive is busted, I think. And despite like they nerfed her in regards, you know, that she cannot cast like kind of objects, people were making, oh my god, you promised to never nerf that, the character is ruined too. But hey, she's still really good. No title screen. Back to Albion, please. But Serene is more busted. And they probably, you know, afraid to nerf her. Because it will cause another drama. But she's kind of really busted. So, I got some component stuff. What you doing here? Playing some guitar. So 150 abyss metal fragment. Can I actually create another core? Miscellaneous. I think it was here now. Core? Probably not. Basic materials. That's crafting stuff, core materials. What are the things which actually lets me, you know, to craft the cores? I always confuse those categories. Probably not this one. It's either here. Yeah, here it is. So 2.7k. So I can craft another core. Very nice. Also, frogs, don't forget to claim this button. Like, today I noticed I had like 2000 coins in here. You know, I was thinking each time you get the season level, you get the, like, added them automatically, but no. Last time, if you remember, I was here like, oh, I didn't get that much as I expected. Dude, I didn't click that button, which actually gave me, you know, gave me that. Where is the core? Give me the core. So, probably 1/3 of all weapons I have can be now, you know, upgraded with the core, so not too bad. Considering, you know, I haven't played that much in the last update, but still. Let's go. Let's support local. Come on, I wanted to do that like devil horn thing. Dude, more action. More action. Okay, disappearance time. So let's try with the killer for 100% dungeon. Chapel or the second one? The Haven. Probably Haven will be nicer, no? Let's try. Let's try. I'm still, you know, hesitating to build Kiln for the boss. Building him, you know, as a boss kill. Probably it will not work with the latest, like, Void challenges. But yeah, for the most, like, hard mode bosses, I think that's not impossible. Well, let's go. Everybody in German will heard of Hugo Stiglitz. Yeah, on stream it's actually with the CPU load. It's having like input, you know, delay for his dash. Yeah, well. But yeah, I kinda need to check. Well, not to check, but you know, to wait a little bit for the prices for like PC parts, you know, to stabilize. We're having small country and yeah, stuff which is getting imported is having like stupidly high prices. Because it's been pretty chilled since everyone is off for holiday. Which holiday do you have? We're having midsummer holiday. Public bank holiday. But it's like traditional stuff. So you probably have something else. Juneteenth. Huh? What's that? You can't run away. Yeah, after Bunny, killing is a little bit slower than here. But yeah, killing is probably not for stream. So, like normally I would dash like crazy. So we're gonna get some taxes from the referendum 2.5 years after an Emancipation Proclamation. Sounds political. But we are having that, you know, summer celebration thingy. Usually it involves, you know, cooking meat like in some open, like open sky. I don't want to call places. So go to the nature, you know, cook some meat and enjoy yourself. Drink lots of beer, or find rare herb, which actually, you know, is some love-related thing, and blah 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 blah. I'm gonna celebrate by eating chips, yeah. It goes back to the end of Civil War, like informal independence. I see. So it happened in the like around the time which, you know, the midsummer eve, so to say. It's a little bit Oktoberfest in some places. Yeah, it's cool, it's having meals. No Oktoberfest. It's not summer though. Have to have Oktoberfest, you know, in each season. I'm afraid of cameras, why? What happened? Why would I be afraid of cameras? Killen, move faster. This is your end. Boss should be fast though, probably. Guys, move to open space please, and that would be nice. I am? Why? I think Illuminati, you know, spying on you. The military had a first event, bratwurst eating contest, and each one finished you had to finish a beer. This doesn't sound too bad, huh? Probably, you know, people were highly motivated. But yeah, I don't really drink lots of beer, like only on like some special occasions, so to say. But still. So that like the midsummer thing which we're having now. So it's not exactly my vibe, I would say. Level 10 course? Nah, not this time. Just after looking ugly without realizing it. I mean, you're probably more afraid what people will think of you, no? Like, spoiler alert, like 99% of them don't care. So yeah, you know, I just could You know, now I'm looking somewhat ugly, but who cares? So the main type of food at your summer festival? And the meat. The grilled meat. It's called shashlik. It's not exactly like our like solo culture, you know, type of meat. But yeah. Dude, I had gel on my head and now my, you know, hand is, you know, a little bit in the gel, so I probably need to wash it off. I'm still not that beautiful, so don't be afraid. Changing the subject. The lamps must have a good PC. No, that's actually minimal settings. That's actually minimal settings because I play on stream. It's Unreal Engine 5, so I have to lower my settings when I play, like not offline. But still, the game looks good for sure. So if you see, like, even at minimal settings, those textures are popping up. So not bad, but it has a drawback, you know, the Unreal Engine stuff, usual thing when it, you know, consumes your, like, all resources. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I mainly play this game because I like looter shooters. This one is the closest thing, which is, you know, like a, not approaching, but like similar to my favorite genre. Not genre, but like franchise, which is Borderlands. So let's go do some Sigma with Ines. How about that? I still need those boxes though. This game does have pretty good graphics, I'm not gonna lie. Well, spoiler alert, it has lots of reused assets. But yeah, it's fine, Because it's not making consoles and just doing PCs now. Xbox have the new, you know, thingy. New thingy to support now. They'll be moving to PC sales. Well, first they probably will be doing consoles. Like handheld consoles, if it will be not so great. 2 Twitch ads. Okay, I have one delay, but yeah, I guess after this one we might need to make a break. I could have done break right now when I was I'm going, you know, to fix my, not fix my hair, but like wash hands as well. It's the worst graphic settings to 2002. I mean, I wouldn't say there is huge difference between minimal and like max graphics, at least characters and skills. Environment might change, but like overall, like textures looking quite similar between like high and low graphics. The only thing which really pops up is like post-processing effects like motion blur, depth of field, anti-aliasing, and blah blah blah. So yeah, like the textures like looking the same, I would say. I'm going to get one, the Xbox One, because of the Game Pass, right? It's a good deal, I guess. You know, if you're using like Game Pass, like games all the time, why not? But the thing is about the support of those games, right? I would expect there would be some shenanigans, like for that thing to run each and every game. At some point it will be probably running everything, but In the beginning, I would expect there will be some compatibility issues. Hey Proro, yo, how's it going? What's up? I'm farming. I would say I'm shooting and looting, but this time no shooting that much. And just, you know, looting almost on autopilot. That's a good build. I'm still been waiting for a good portable console again. Nintendo Switch will underpowered. Oh, it has really good hardware. Lots of Nvidia, you know, in-house features. So it's actually not that good. Because I've read some specifications. I think like no console at the moment, you know, will have everything Nintendo has now. The games might be not so great, but like the overall, I wouldn't say it's underpowered. Like if we're talking like specs wise. But hey, I haven't owned one, so take my word with a grain of salt. Should be better specs, but I'm not buying that. So it's underpowered with the games or something, right? Okay, give me that. Secret Garden proficiency, so actually I reset it. I prestiged. So my weapon requires some leveling, I see. So where is that dude? Come on. She's like stuck in the toilet in there. Fine. And he's back to the toilet. Games drop frames real badly, based on my experience in Breath of the Wild. But it's probably expected, like for any handheld console, right? It's like the new stuff. I'm pretty sure like both PlayStation and the Xbox One will be also having, you know, issues with some games. That's unavoidable, I would say. Ooh, they added that weapon parts, which I was farming in normal mode. They added that to the hard mode. You can farm this weapon in the hard mode, Sigma sector as well. So how you doing, Proro? I'm curious about the Steam Deck. Have you ever tried that? I tried for a little bit when I was visiting TF2. Okay, it's not TF2 convention, but a gaming convention where it was like TF2 LAN, like grand finals and stuff. We had a gamer with us who actually was having a Steam Deck. Obviously, I haven't tried, you know, to play the games then, but like my opinion probably wouldn't matter that much. Do you know the Solar Light YouTuber, TF2 YouTuber, specializes in Demonites and stuff? So yeah, he was there with the Steam Deck. So we were, you know, visiting the TF2 LAN. He brought up his Steam Deck. I think he was even played TF2 on that. I remember he was showing off his HUD. He has custom HUD as well. Is it in S music? I wonder. Or is it Sigma sector music? I probably should pause my music then. Twitch ads in 1 minute. Dude. I forgot about it last time, but hey. Maybe we will finish this one. Then I'll be with fighting Scout, who had Scattergun gifted by Bunny. When I was trading, I had like lots of random, you know, gifted weapons. Like from the snipers, from the like soldiers, even some spies, I think. You know, people sometimes selling those. And others are buying, you know, to shark other people to sell for more. Well, to buy for more for the people, of course. But yeah. Who knows, maybe you'll find my items. I have some signatures as well. But it's mostly spy stuff, you know, since I was... Hello? Dude, the thing dropped on my head. But yeah, since I was like spy competitive player, money to mid bills, I'll sell my minigun. You think it will cover that? How much it's, you know, costs currently? Because considering US medical bills, I wouldn't expect it to cover even half of it, no? I too chaz. Okay, killing this boss and we'll making, you know, quick break. Come on, lady, fast. I just jumped into that. Okay, break time. Yay, wait, all at the same time. That reminds me of John Wick movie though. Literally John Wick movie. That's nice.
Round 1. Fight.
This time, when I was actually activated the voice command to get the how it's called, Mortal Kombat voice line, whatever. So yeah, I activated my cartoon version of me. I don't know, it got confused or something.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer
Also, I haven't checked how many boxes I got. Counter is back, by the way, as well. I didn't get any boxes. Feels good, man. Actually, maybe I did. Miscellaneous. Okay, I still have total 6 boxes. 6 spoil boxes. But it would be nice to get all of them, you know. 27 out of 27, so that journal thingy will be 100% completed. Except Amogus materials, which I don't think can be completed, but I don't know. Also, I don't really want to farm, you know, all of them, plus some were like limited after some updates, you know, old like Amogus materials getting discontinued, and you can get only like the new version, so yeah. So many leads, nice. I have a feeling that music might be the Hound, like the Hound squad music now. Killen had something similar, and they're both from the Hound Squad. Okay, stop my music. Though it's probably overpowering my music anyway. But still, when I don't want, you know, to have a mix of music mishmash. Though I like sometimes, you know, listening to mashups. Like in epic ways, when people combining two songs together. And that's an art, kind. You're fake as it gets. Come on. Do couple like jumping jacks and restart. They could probably make something similar to the Void Vessel boss, I mean. Like Void Vessel boss have some, you know, engaging like phases, I would say. That probably could be also reused somewhere. Idea, I mean, obviously not literally the same thing. Though when I was watching trailer of the Void Vessel, it was more difficult. Probably they, you know, reduced the difficulty for console players. Like that shield thing, when you have to shoot in the middle, it actually was moving all around and you had to track it down. But like, aim assist probably would solve that. But still, they make it made it much more, you know, basic. Lots of content got nerfed after the launch of the game. It's a little bit, you know, it's like a reason probably, you know, some players might be leaving, I think. But it also attracts new players, I guess, so I don't know. I don't know what the balance would be. Like, I could imagine, you know, at the launch, some, like, new players getting stuck at some point and without, like, possible progression. Yeah, they probably could, you know, could leave the game as well. But it was fun for me, you know? When you, like, complete that content, you unlock stuff which is actually requires lots of effort. That was like its own reward. so many biometric codes. Guys, don't block me. Don't you play TF2? You know that I don't like body block. But yeah, the Hayley, the sniper chick, which is my main boss killer. That's like how many days I farmed that. Like she required, you know, like. Not just standard blueprint for each part, but like each blueprint required like 36 parts or something. And it was... I'm not sure if it was guaranteed drop, probably not. But yeah... It was ass. But that was satisfactory ass, you know? And I don't mean Hayley, but like the grind. But she was like worth it. She was worth it because the sniper ultimate she has, it was like the top shit to kill the bosses. Until, you know, we got Serene in the ass. Well, then those are two tops. But oh well. I'm waiting for ultimate version. Ultimate version of the sniper class. That would be probably a good, you know, good bump into her power, like firepower. But still, would be nice to have more red modules, you know, to change the playstyle. She really lacks the mobbing capability. Like the mobbing builds would be nice for her. What are those dudes? Dudes. Is this really nice music? Also, I need to paint that gun. Since now we got a free black paint, I might be, you know, I might be considering that. Or maybe I should do it. Just do it. Also, they have some new rewards of the paints in the current, like, login event. Like, really good paints. There is no chromatic paint, you know. That's probably still top shit. Which will not be given for free that easily. Deploying RK. No? Free kill? Also, developers kind of promised us to, you know, to work more on others' descendants, who's not that top cag, like those top, you know, like top of the top. Hopefully, you know, they know what they're doing. Because, like, they reworked the Jaber like 3 times, I think. Like 2-3 times, complete rework, and he still sucks. Okay, he's good, like on the content when you don't need to go anywhere. Okay, he's fine. Like, but most of the time you actually need to move around. So yeah, Jaber kinda, you know, is in a unique spot. Some people say, you know, just delete the dude. Is Sharon any good? Yes. She has really huge burst damage. She's not that good at AoE mobbing, but like her single target and like low group target damage is really good. Plus, she's essential for the reason that, like in outposts, you have to do it in stealth, you know, to get additional Amogus materials. Boxes, I mean, Amogus boxes. Because some content only available, well, some blueprint, I mean, like only available in those infiltration outposts, and she's the only one who can do that. So, Enzo and Sharon. Those 2 characters you have to have, you know, for the progression, so to say.
Enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers.
Okay, maybe Enzo is not like that much of a requirement, but those mini games, you know, getting much harder if you don't have it. Plus, each opening of those mini games costs the encryption key, and you don't want to waste encryption key, so yeah, getting him is a good idea. Plus some red modules. Actually, they were dropping only from the walls, but now I think you can combine modules and get those by RNG as well. But those modules are for him, so unless you fully build him, then there's no need for that. But Sharon is required. But like, you also can go to the public lobbies and, you know, hope for like your outpost to be having someone of Sharon. And there is unspoken rule, you know, don't interrupt her work, because yeah, if you will be dumb, she will leave. If her stealth operation will be ruined by likes of Pepegas, yeah, she will just leave. But if you require some stealth outposts, let me know. Sharon is fully built for the like stealth duration. You don't really require to build her, you just put the modules for duration on her and that's it. So, no much of investment required. Just a good weapon to kill the boss. Because you don't need to kill any mobs. Just to destroy the, like those reactors or whatever is there. And then they will be spawning the boss and that's it. So just want to get the ultimate version. Well, in my opinion, well, if like purely aesthetics, the usual version is better, but now that we have, you know, those default skins available for ultimate version, then yeah, why not to get the ultimate version then? Unless you hunt for the mastery rank, because then you will need the usual version as well. So yeah. But still. I don't remember exact, like, mastery rank you need for all the content. I think it's like, for sure not more than 20, I think. So my first step would be, if I would be a new player, to get like all the normal missions, all the hard mode missions, then see like which mastery rank you are. Get your weapons while you're doing those missions into your backup slots, the second and the third slot. Like the one which you don't have at level 40, because like mastery rank is also given for, you know, leveling up your weapons, which can only be done once per weapon. So yeah, and you have weapon list in here, and you can see like which weapons do you have leveled up. So I have literally every weapon in the game leveled to the like level 40 at least once. So it gives, you know, mastery rank. And that works with the purple weapons, of course, blue, purple weapons as well. So don't rush, you know, to farm stuff which you will not be using. Like, I mean, ultimate weapons, ultimate descendants. So just complete the quest, level up weapons in parallel. The like random weapons which you are dropping. So that should be enough. So from rampage and guns already. I only had one chrome paint. And I used that on my boy, killing. My gun's having like the usual like metallic parts, paints I mean. Like the black and the silver, like metal or steel or whatever. So for me that's kinda enough, I guess. But chroma was, you know, had to be used for something special. In season 3 again, they delayed it to the beginning of the August, I think. It was end of the July or something, or the middle of the July, and then it got delayed to the August, I think. Yeah, actually it will be my birthday. Some dates might be colliding. Developers know, probably, right? I'm just kidding. But still. It will be season 3, finally, if they will not delay it again. August, boys! Let's go, season 3 in our birthday month. Dude, I had a break, why I didn't refill my cup? Rip. Who is not dead? Let me guess, that little dude. Bipedal robot, which actually, you know, always trolls me. Give me this weapon. I will kill him with that specialized weapon, which I never use. He's so happy to see me.
This is awesome, huh?
Let's go, fast. Maybe I should try her with the dungeon, 400 dungeon. But Sigma Sector is probably, you know, overall better for the new cores, component cores, I mean. Bro. Look out above, no. No, actually this time it didn't cause like, you know, slowness. No, very nice.
There's no getting away.
I just put like my mouse wheel on the first skill and the second skill. And basically I'm scrolling up and down and just complete lazy mechanic for me. My brain is, you know, brain is just chilling. Just up and down. The only drawback that's like each time you cast that skill, even if there is no one around, she's kind of getting slowed down for the preparation of the cast. But chill gameplay than Overwatch? Nah, Overwatch is the best game. Like, it causes all the successes and prosperity in my life. That's why I'm, you know, having it a little bit unlimited gameplay, because yeah, to not have too fun, you know, too much fun.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Oh, I got level 10. I got level 10 core. Nice. Yeah, dude, I like Overwatch. I like aesthetics, gameplay, but balance can kiss my ass. I don't know what they're smoking. They're trying to appeal the roles which are having, you know, not so much popularity, and like it's so busted, and it still sucks. Like this, you know, the decision making, it's so questionable. But you know my opinion on that, so I will not be repeating and, you know, going into those like black hole of opinions, you know, in that regard. Maybe I should play Overwatch next time. Oh, maybe. Come on, you can reach that. Bring back to extraction shooter. Which one? The Viger, which you mentioned recently. I wouldn't mind extraction shooter, but most of them are like those, you know, post-apocalyptic or like post-war hobo environment. Graze on warfare. You know what to demanding on my PC while I stream, so I might do Viger. Vigor. Isn't like Grey Zone is also on Unreal Engine? Did I miss? No, I did not. So, no good.
Keep trying.
Come on. I still haven't learned the exact range on this thing. Unreal Engine 5, and how does it behave? As usual? When it was launched, it was rough. 90% of the games launched on Unreal Engine are rough, so... But sometimes, you know, sometimes developer getting their shit together and fixing stuff. Marvel Rivals is one of those examples. Now games feels fine. But at the beginning it was ass. Like, you were feeling you were having... But like, still, their servers are ass. Like having 70 ping in like a couple countries away, yeah. I'm really grateful. Like me being hitscan, like character enthusiast, so to say. Like such high ping is ass. Like sometimes in US servers I have 90 ping. Why the hell I'm in Europe having 70 ping? Like what? Like why they're doing that? Unless, you know, the game is not like making too much profit, so they're lowering like costs on the servers. Yeah, I don't know why. Like most of the characters are not having, you know, like hit scan ability, so that's fine, I guess. But still, since I'm kind of like shooter dude, I kind of feel like input lags or like ping delays. That's for me, you know. Sometimes can be too much. But still, Marvel Rivals community is also not so great. Like for me, I don't give up until the very last second, you know, of the objectives and stuff. But like, more often than not, someone, you know, doesn't like something in like first 10 seconds. I'm trolling, quitting. See that? Not even just your streams. Yeah, but like players are nice. Dude, even if you're losing, it's fun. But even like when you're winning and having such douchebags in your team, it's not even fun winning. So yeah, in that regard, I would say it's probably, you know, could be worse than Overwatch. So Overwatch having some gameplay issues, so to say, like balance issues. Marvel Rivals having community toxicity. So we got me in high ranks. I mean, obviously it's PvP game, you know, there will be someone, you know, who's not satisfied with something. But I have a feeling in Marvel Rivals it's a little bit, you know, more pro-median. It might be me, but yeah, I don't know. So like, it just feels like that. I didn't have like that many cases, but I haven't, you know, been playing too much as well. It is more prominent. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like, you know. Actually, I have a good excuse for that. Such Overwatch players migrated to Marvel Rivals for the new game. So now Overwatch doesn't have them too much. Captain Alias. That's exactly what my buddy keeps saying. So the Overwatch got better because like Marvel Rivals got released. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess, no? Oh, and smurfing problem in Marvel Rivals. Oh, that's something, you know, it's like super obvious. I mean, I don't mind that much, I guess, but like there are like some annoying heroes, you know? Some dude joining just to have fun, kicking the asses of people who cannot kick his ass because he's getting his ass kicked too much at his rank. So yeah, it's like those one tricks, Black Panthers and such. Yeah, that's something which I noticed. That was got like much more. People usually aren't the best because it's like said they're smart for easier games. I mean, they're having skill, but they cannot stand the pressure of, you know, like facing the same skill enemies. And like when they're losing, getting outplayed, I guess it gets them on like some additional level, so to say. And they're going to, you know, creating new account and having fun, so to say. But oh well. It's not like exclusively a Rivals issue, but I feel in Rivals it's kind of more noticeable. A specialized Vulgus aircraft did some Michael Jackson, landed like in backwards moonwalk. Yeah, like this feels for Sigma Sector really good. Like killing is also nice, but it requires probably, you know, no additional load from the streams to be like super efficient, so to say. Because it feels good when you can actually dash like 5 times per second almost. But on the stream it's actually not happening. Something tells me that robots will be still respawning there. Maybe it's, you know, developers trolling by doing such spawn. Maybe I could remove some critical hit stuff, like from her. I don't care if I would not have like 100% of crit rate. Even if you have like 95% crit rate, it doesn't matter. You almost always get crit anyway. But I could increase something else.
Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone.
Operation zone.
Descendant, on your signal, we will initiate
I really like the chain lighting on the second ability. I don't know exactly how to chain it like on huge range. Sometimes, you know, it happens when you press the button and it like whole screen pops like in chain lighting. That's actually really cool. You have to probably like touch those mobs with, you know, your first skill at least once, or maybe ultimate as well. But I'm usually not intentionally doing long range. So sometimes it's just an accident, but it's a really cool accident.
This is where it ends.
Wait a second, I didn't kill this dude. Now he's dead. 81% for my spoiled spots PT system. Which will it be like first time when I will get that? Through the PT system, I mean? Let's see. Let's see.
Units proceed to transport location.
Because all the 6 boxes which I had, I actually got that 5% chance. So... no PT systems yet. But for the weapon parts, holy crap, that was so many of those. I don't know, like that was super unlucky for me. Like lots of descendants, you know, got that, like those weapons in one day. I was farming those for a week.
Descendant, we confirmed a large
Maybe they didn't get like the upgrade, 4 times upgrade for them. Who knows, but I did. So all my weapons are max upgrade. Where are they?
This is awesome. Let's end
She has additional effect, or it's a weapon. Like there was lighting stripes on her outfit. I wonder if it's Secret Garden or it's just like one of her passives. Or maybe something else. This one. Ah, that's the enemy, right? I think enemy does the debuff. But that's really cool effect. That could be, you know, like for her own. So Frogs, do you think TF2 will bring in the reskins of the weapons, or you know, we might get new stats? Because I don't think sniper weapon can really substitute, you know,
run away.
like some existing weapons, unless it's a huntsman. But would they actually reskin this huntsman to use the gun? I don't know about that. But it looked cool. Trailer actually looked cool. It gave me some, you know, deja vu from the major updates time. That was welcoming. So at very least it will be not just an update which will give us like 2 boxes and couple maps.
Give up.
We already have trailers, concepts, like some testing of the maps. I don't think usually we had those, right? Like maps were picked at like last second and usually internally tested by Valve. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, 88%.
All units proceed to transport location.
So 3 more runs, right? For the PT system. Might be, you know, the first time I reached the 100% in here. An isolated desert. I have a feeling that those things, you know, were part of the gameplay. Well, like, we have those tiny, like, pillars out of the ground, which serving the same purpose, I guess. But that zone on the loading screen looks a little bit more, you know, more engaging. Devastated.
Going to sting.
I always forget about my ultimate. I usually use it only for movement. It's also not bad.
That's a specialized Vulgus aircraft. It can
No,
avoid
no.
void storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now.
And if I will not shoot it down?
This is awesome.
Give me those modules though. Got to make that new medal, you know, crafting the Transcendence modules from the yellow ones now. Will not be doing it intentionally, but still. It's like passive progression.
You can't escape.
Wait a second, my ultimate didn't cast? Hopefully that robot will not respawn. It's just like usually trolling me.
This is where it ends.
Guys, I think that character is nerfed too much, Kappa. Like only melting everything in like 1-2 seconds. Impossible. Unplayable. Dude, like the drama it caused actually on the Reddit after update. That was hilarious.
Danger close.
Yes, danger close to 0 FPS.
Dare run away. Begin tracking. Give up.
Okay, that was quick. But that's probably one of the fastest paths you can arrange in this map now. The boss is actually slow. The boss is slow with that. But apart, like, reaching the boss, I think it actually compensates all the time you waste on him now. But Ines ultimate is perfect for him. That's nice. Okay, 92. So how much I had? 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Probably could be done a little bit faster.
Requesting transport support.
Whatever, I see the level 10 core, but after this run of the PT system, I will check how much cores I have. Probably I could also go back to Vessel, but maybe not today. I still want to have like literally perfect build for the killing, like super best in slot, like everything. That probably will require, you know, some Void Vessel runs as well.
This is
Because
HQ.
components
Troops are on the
here.
ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, descendants.
Not sure about components here, but I didn't get the golden one, so everything got smelted by the doggo. But oh well. Maybe I should lower my junk filter a little bit, since now we can upgrade the cores like ourselves. Components, I mean, not cores. So perfect stats could be easy now.
This is going to hurt.
I also noticed on top right corner it shows now RK level. But it's kind of pointless now if you have level 40 in both of them. They probably could be just hidden. Mastery rank as well if you cannot progress that. But Season 3 finally will give us level 30 of the Mastery rank. 1 year after release. And achievements were already having reward for that level 30. And it's still unobtainable. Despite we actually have more than, you know, it allows to. I remember I was thinking, okay, I actually still have, you know, some quests to complete. Like when I finished that mastery rank limit. But yeah, those were giving 0. Literally 0. Maybe I should have kept them. But oh well.
Take this.
Dude, that was super fast. 100 mobs in like, how much? 1 second?
Descendants, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Dude, that chain lighting, holy crap. It's actually so good when it connects with literally every mob. Such reaction, chain reaction. Usually, you know, I prefer headshots, but such skill types, like builds and stuff, is really appealing.
Give up.
Who remains?
Begin tracking.
At the workout, did you get new crates? Nope. 2 runs and I might hit, you know, My first PT system for that grade. Sweet. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe the game will troll me a little bit. And I will get that on the last run.
This is where it ends.
One before last run, which is this one. Because last run would be... Actually, last run would also have a possibility to drop it, no? It will just not say you got the targeted reward. But then probably it could actually give you two of them, no? One is guaranteed and one is random.
Dare run away.
Interesting. That would be interesting to test. But it's like 5% chance, I think. So yeah, testing that predictably impossible. In predictable way, I mean. Come on, let's go. Okay, last run.
From operation zone initiated.
Last run. Let's see. Oh, I got level 10 core. The red one. Nice. But I have a feeling like 50% of those... Okay, not 50, but like 25% of those cores is like probably useless. Because on the red one, you just care about HP, I think. I'm not sure if anyone will, you know, pursue the HP recovery.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone.
Unless for bossing, but still.
Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in
I don't know.
You must attack their point of origin.
Point of origin. What origin? Yeah, Doggo is just... he's just struggling to collect everything. It would be nice to have some locations, you know? Like going there, it would be some like citadel. You know, you have to clear up like inside of it. More MMO stuff. Put more MMO stuff into our game. Less like corns, like skins or outfits. Just, you know, more focus on content. But they kinda need to make money, but like maybe that stuff have special meaning in the East. Like walking around like a corn. I don't know. There's like two type of, you know, appeal. The West gets bikinis. The East gets the like funny stuff. Fake. You're fake. Rescue the original. Actually, I never used this skill. So it's, you know, favorite skill of some gamers. Prox, do you use that skill often? Ready, set, go. Headshot. Maybe I shouldn't be using that.
Operation
Which skill? This one.
awaiting transfer to
This one, you know?
Well done, Descendant.
The melee one? No. It's... I don't know if it can be considered melee, actually.
Get out of my way.
Okay, spoil box. So, yeah, I have 6 of them, which is meaning... Oops. What did I do? Alt enter actually causes me to switch between full screen and full screen window, right? Audio display. And if I will go like that? Yeah, windowed mode. and full screen. Yeah.
Eliminate.
The only one that didn't have the same animation, it was mainly a punch. This one. You need this one. You need this one. For special effects, yes, yes. But like for having the build on the first skill, you actually need that module as well, I think, no? But like, how much benefit it has? Change the skill that quickly touches modifier archetype of the modified skills to tech. So this one is getting modified to tech, which then gets the bonus from this gun. From the unique ability, yeah. The pest control, which increases your like skill power. So yeah. That's a little bit nice synergy between the modules of your skills and the unique ability of your weapon. We need more such stuff, you know? We need more unique abilities on the guns, which can be having some nice shenanigans, so to say. So, Gamba time. Gamba time. Let me switch to our boy killing. So, this probably will be the first component, which I will be perfecting, so to say. This one. So, 3 cores. No, that's the shield one. 3 cores, this one. HP. 37% HP, please. No. 37.5% HP, please. No. And if I say pretty please. Gee. Dude, how I like... Okay, it's well, it's kind of 50-50, right? So I got like 3 out of 3 wrong 50-50, which is like 20... Not 20, but 12.5%. That sucks. That RNG sucks. Okay, have lots of those now. Okay, I guess that's a little bit upgrade. Don't need resistance. Nope. Nope. Shiny, but nope. No? Good. Nope. And this one. The good thing about blue cores that you can use basically the same, like both of them for the same stat. With the red cores, you cannot do that. Oh, hello there. I mean, probably it can remain, right? It's like 90 defense is missing, so I guess that's poggers. Yeah, that's a good roll. That's actually a really good roll. How about this thing? Can I convert those cores? Convert. So... yeah, probably need those. But I'm not paying $2 million for it. What is my music? Wait a second. So 5. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's actually a good deal. Yeah, probably lower is not making much sense. So, alright, more Gamba. Let's go for more Gamba. And I crafted the wrong one. Pepega brain. Dude, I thought those like shiny cores are the ones which I need. So I guess I need the boring ones. Okay, let's go with this one. So I have 5 more. Okay, game. 37%. I can give up on the 0.5, but 37%. No, it's still 15 me the second one. No way. Like HP is not existing or what? Oh, at least something. 35. 35. I probably will stay with that. Like 2.3% is missing, but that will be when I will be min-maxing. So yeah, the first thing of the day. Sadly, it's not golden, but it would look more sexy, you know, with having 4 golds. But oh well, no way. We're not that rich yet for the, you know, the new cores. Can I craft more of those? 1.5 mil for 9. Yeah. If I will craft one of those... Wait a second. So I need one more, right? So if I will craft one more, then I can craft 15 of those. It's like 300,000 plus 2.5. It's like $500,000 for 5 more. Maybe level 8 is also worth it, but for sure not lower, then it goes complete bananas. So, should I risk for like 2%? Or I should be upgrading like another component? But I don't have ideal ones, right? This one is having good HP, but the NBO duration is completely pointless. MP is pointless here for the Killen, he doesn't have any MP. Electric resistance, MP recovery. Both are kind of pointless. So yeah. That's probably a good checkpoint. For today. Fusion, no. Don't need that. Non-attribute tech. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Tech and non-attribute, it's like the same elements, you know, it's having. Maybe it's a gladiator. Singular dimension, nope. Dimension singular, nope. Colossus and singular. That's actually... I think that's Haley reactor, but I think I have it. I might be having... Okay, let me remove those favorites, I will later, you know, compare. I'll actually later compare them. So if we'll remove the trash... Yeah, those two I will be thinking about them later on. But yeah. Overall, that was productive. So yeah, I'm gonna make some food. Today actually I want to eat a little bit earlier, but still almost midnight. As always, I wish you a nice rest of the day. As always, 20 boxes remaining. Yes, somewhere here. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. As always, see you next time. As always, keep on rocking. As always, shut the fuck up, David.
Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck. Baby, I'm calling for you. stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you. And I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop.